Hi, welcome back to the Pattie Sadler Show. I'm so glad that you've decided to join us today. I'd like to introduce our first guest. Her name is Dorinda Judd. She is a certified and balanced life coach, and it's such a pleasure to have you on the show today. Dorinda, can you tell me a little bit about what inspired you to be a life coach in the first place?
Well, I was in a very unique situation in my town in that I worked with the real estate industry for a number of years. So I was working with realtors, with lenders, and I was with them for about 30 years, and I coached them in their career, helping them to be successful. Over the course of time, I saw that many people lost their focus. They did it because they wanted to be able to provide for their children better, have a better house, travel, good education. And then over courses of time, I would see, not all of them, but some people that they were just driving around their car, they were divorced, their house was owned by the wife or the husband, the children were lost, their health was bad. And I met a man who was into balanced life coaching, and I was very impressed with how it affected his life, became interested in it, studied it for a number of years. And in 2009, I developed my own coaching business.
Wow, well, that's pretty exciting. So, can you tell me who needs a life coach?
Well, you know, everybody could use a life coach. As a matter of fact, at REMAX, I don't know if I'm supposed to plug them, but anyway, they had a national convention. Peyton Manning was their speaker, and he said one of the greatest things you can do for yourself is have a life coach. Mitt Romney and Oprah Winfrey and others have mentioned how valuable it is to have a life coach. A person who is successful but very unfulfilled needs a life coach. A person who is kind of wandering around and not knowing what direction to go with their life, they need somebody who can life coach and pull out of them what they want to do and help them achieve it.
Wow, that's awesome. So, would you like to tell us a little bit about your method and how this program works?
Sure. I have a 5-step program. The very first part of it, we discover what your strengths and your weaknesses are. Then we discover where you want to go, where you are today, and where you want to be in the future. Are they balancing out? Are you wanting this part of your life to be good and it's not so good? We look at all 6 areas of your life, and then you set the goals of what you want to do, and we actually achieve those specific goals, 3 specific goals in the first 3 months of coaching.
Wow. And what kind of goals are these?
They set their own.
They set their
We
own.
learn how to be very specific. I never tell anyone what to do. I pull out of them what they want, then I hold them accountable for achieving what they want.
Oh, okay. So you also offer accountability coaching as well, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
Can't do it without accountability.
That's right. That's so amazing. So, how long does your program typically last?
Well, the minimum is 3 months. It takes 3 months for you to discover a lot about yourself, see if you're using your time properly, know how to set goals properly, all this type of thing, and then to accomplish those goals. So some people want to reach just certain specific goals. Some people are way out of balance. I think my average person stays with me about 8 months.
Wow.
And I have a few people have stayed with me over 2 years.
Well, that counts. That says a lot right there. If they're willing to stay that long and they actually are seeing results, that's amazing. So, is there anything else you'd like to share with us about coaching?
Well, I have this little saying in my office, and it's by Jim Carrey. It's a quote from him, and I'm going to read it to you because I don't want to paraphrase. He says, "I hope everybody could get rich and famous and will have everything that they desire so that they will be well known and that they will then learn this is not the answer. The answer is much deeper than things if we want to be happy." My personal motto is when you come sliding into home base at the end of your life, is you can look back with a smile on your face saying, I know I did the best with what I had and had the life that I wanted to live.
And isn't that important? If we could all look back at that point and see that we've done all we could to make a difference and do it the right way. There's, of course, those times when we make mistakes and things like that. But when we plan things and we actually set goals then it's easier for us to reach that home plate and look back and say, look what I accomplished, right?
Right.
Well, Dorinda, I want to thank you for being on the show. Now, Dorinda does have a website that you can contact her at for her services. It is www.dorindajudd.com. And you can leave her a message through the website. She is available 24/7. She'll respond back to you. Give her a message, send her a message, because she is a great life coach and she has much to offer, and she can really help you get some clarity and move forward in your life and reach those goals that you want to attain. So again, dorindajudd.com, and please go and find her because she's really awesome. Thank you for joining us on the show, and we'll see you right after the break. I appreciate
you,
it. Thank
Pattie.
you. See you after the break.